Hey guys, welcome back to Ben Talk Sports. So with the first day of the playoffs being over, it definitely lived up to all the hype because almost all the games were super exciting to watch. But the best game on day one of the NBA playoffs are the Milwaukee Bucks going against the Miami Heat. Because this game was like a throwback grinded out early 2000s playoff game. And after watching that game, I have a few things I wanted to say about each team and why this might be the best first round series of this entire playoffs. But before we start though, please smash that like button as it really helps out the channel. So, without further ado, let's begin. So firstly, we're going to talk about what both these teams were like going to the playoffs. Now I'm pretty sure that before the series started, everyone, except for Heat fans, had the Bucks winning this series in like 5 or 6 games because looking at both of their offseason moves, the Bucks got way better whereas the Heat got worse. In the offseason, the Bucks got Bobby Portis, Bryn Forbes, PJ Tucker, and their biggest acquisition, swapping Eric Bledsoe for Drew Holiday. Now the Heat lost Jay Crowder, who was huge for them in the playoffs, and they acquired Avery Bradley, who was basically a non-factor and was traded mid-season. And I know Heat fans aren't gonna like to hear this, but I think Tyler Hero is overrated as a player. But enough about these teams before the season, let's talk about the game that they just played, and boy was it good. Now starting with the Bucks, so they got the win, but both Giannis and Middleton played well, but not exceptionally well. Now we're going to talk about that game winner in a second, but the real thing that won them this game was their defense. Their overall team defense was absolutely amazing. Now you had guys like Dante DiVincenzo and Chris Middleton doing a great job in stopping Jimmy Butler, and obviously Drew Holiday, who continues to be one of the most underrated players in the league. He played pretty well on offense, but defensively, he was locking up everybody and had the highest plus minus on the team. Now, one of the biggest questions going to the series was, can Chris Middleton actually show up in the playoffs? Because last season when they got gentlemen swept by the Heat, he did not show up, but after his game winner, it looks like he has woken up. And moreover, I think that Giannis missed a lot of easy shots in this game. He did still shoot 10 for 22, but I think he was like 1 for 15 in the first half. But the problem with Giannis and the reason I think the Bucks fans should be worried is his free throw shooting. Now he went 6 for 13 from the charity stripe, and if he would have shot like 70% from the line, they wouldn't even have to go to overtime. But they still should be pretty glad because they won this game despite making way less threes than the Miami Heat. I mean, the Heat went 20 for 50 from 3, whereas the Bucks went 5 for 31 and still pulled out the victory. But now after talking about the Bucks, let's move on to the Miami Heat. Now if you're a Heat fan, I don't think you should be too worried about this loss because both of your all-star, maybe all-NBA caliber players played absolutely terrible in this game. No excuses, just bad offensively. And the Bucks still only won by 2 points on a game winner. You know, maybe a few turnovers here and there by the Bucks and the Heat could have stolen this game. Now let's talk about how much Jimmy Butler struggled scoring in this game. I mean, he still finished with 17 points, but he shot 4 for 22 from the field and 2 for 9 from 3. And yes, I know what you're asking. Why the hell did Jimmy Butler take 9 threes? And I'm pretty sure it's a season high in 3-point attempts, but it's just weird seeing Jimmy Butler attempting so many outside shots. And I know one of the reasons is how good Milwaukee's defense is, which forced Jimmy to take a lot of threes, which he obviously didn't want to take. Now Bam Adebayo, in the regular season, he shot about 46% between 3 and 16 feet, but in this game, he was bricking a hell of a lot of mid-range shots, and after the first half, he wasn't even looking to score anymore. But Bam's defense in this game was still pretty amazing, and the way that he defended Giannis was great all game long. But the sad thing is that the Heat wasted great performances from Duncan Robinson and Goran Dragic. I'm pretty sure Duncan hit like 3 threes in the first 2 minutes of the game, which was amazing. And in the game overall, he shot 7 for 13 from behind the arc. And Dragic scored 25 points on 10 for 17 shooting from the field and 5 for 10 from 3. But I have to talk a little bit about Tyler Hero. Now I'm pretty sure he played most of his minutes in the first half, and didn't play any minutes in the fourth quarter and went like 2 for 10 from the field, further proving that Miami should have taken Houston's offer for James Harden. Now, after talking about both these teams, let's quickly wrap things up and give my predictions on this series. Now, even though I do think that both of these teams are pretty evenly matched, I'm gonna have to say the Bucks win this series in 6 games. Even though I believe that the Heat can upset them, I still think that this will be Giannis' season to go all in for a championship. Now, let me know in the comment section down below which team do you guys have winning this series. So with that being said, thank you guys very much for watching this video. We are pushing for 1,000 subscribers in 2021. So if you guys liked it, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications as I upload new videos every single week. And thanks for watching.